All right, so the singer D4VD, aka David, charged with the murder and death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. 14-year-old. Let me just say this. I don't know who the hell this nigga is. I don't know what he's famous for. Like, what songs is he? Let me see something. Let's hear this real quick.
Is this really love? But it was real now. I did feel you said.
Yeah, never heard of it. That's not a knock at the man's music. I didn't know who the hell he was. David Anthony Burke, known professionally as David, is an American singer-songwriter born in New York City. Oh man, come on, come on, Queens, New York. Is he from Queens? Oh, I said raised in Houston, so he's raised in Houston. Singer and songwriter David has been charged with first-degree murder and death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose dismembered body was found in a Tesla belonging to the musician last year. So, let me just say this on the surface: dismembering a body lets someone know that you're a special kind of crazy. Because the only people that dismember bodies, oh well, surgeons technically they're dismembering a body, and psychos. Like it takes a special kind of human to actually sit there and cut open. Forget a human body, a body period. It's incredibly hard for niggas to cut up a fucking chicken. All right, they gut a chicken, let alone a human body. 14-year-old. Why was a 14-year-old girl around this motherfucker for? So it says Celeste was just a child under 14 years old when David Burke allegedly engaged in repeated lewd and lascivious sexual relations with her. The dismembered body sat in the car for months as it decomposed until it was found on September 25th. So it started when she was 13. Shit. So what evidence do they have that he did this murder besides it being found in his car? I'm not gonna say finding the body in his car is the quote unquote smoking gun. However, it makes you guilty as fuck. That's for damn sure. It makes you look guilty as fuck. We believe that actual evidence will show David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, nor was he the cause of her death. How did a dead body, dismembered dead body of a woman, excuse me, a child that you were connected with, end up in your car? It says the Burkes are not surprised but are terribly disappointed that the district attorney chose to charge David. Nevertheless, they support and stand by him 100%. So it says her remains were discovered in 2025. So last year. So what are we talking about? October? 6 months ago or so? Severely decomposed, stating that she probably was killed earlier on. So who had the car? The Riverside County Sheriff's Department said Hernandez was reported missing from Lake Eleanor a year prior. A year prior? Where's Lake Eleanor? How old is she? I didn't say she's 15. How old is this damn girl? Where's Lake Eleanor at? Let me Google this real quick. Elsinore. Oh, it's in California. Okay. Lake Elsinore is in California. A year prior to when she was killed, a missing person flyer stated she had last been seen on April 5th, 2024. Wow. Leaving at home at 9 p.m. that day. Bro, this is something. I'm not gonna say that the actual murderer didn't play a part. So we're talking about a 13-year-old girl? Are we talking about a 13-year-old girl leaving that house 9 o'clock at night? She looks fairly older than 13. Maybe this picture right here, she doesn't, but she looks a whole lot older than 13. But that being said, after leaving her home at 9 p.m. that day, Hutchman said Hernandez was at Burke's Hollywood Hills home on April 23rd, 2025. At his invitation, McDonald said that Hernandez was in a sexual relationship with Burke. So he's a pedophile, is what we're getting at. Because we're talking about a 13-year-old girl, and he's at the time if they're going back and forth, if she's supposed to be 15 right now, that would put him at 19. I mean, listen, if you 30 and your girl's 24, no one really cares. You know what I mean? If you 19 and your girl's 13, that's when niggas care. What's the evidence that she went? Is it are there Facebook messages? Like, how do we know? How do we know that was at his quote unquote invitation? So this is a crazy story, nevertheless, man. Crazy story.
Good morning. My name is Nathan Hochman. I'm the District Attorney of Los Angeles County. With me up here is Los Angeles Police Department Chief Jim McDonald. Also at this podium on the DA's side are the Assistant District Attorney Maria Ramirez, who oversees our special operations. We have John McKinney, who is our Director of Specialized Prosecutions. The Assistant Head Deputy District Attorney is Habib Balian of the Major Crimes Division. Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman of the Major Crimes Division will be the lead prosecutor on this case. From the Los Angeles Police Department, we also have Captain Scott Williams, who's the commanding officer of LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division, the Chief of Detectives, Alan Hamilton, the Director of Specialized Prosecutions, Mike Rimkunis, and the LAPD detectives on this case, Josh Byers and Corey Farrell. Today, I am announcing the charges against David Anthony Burke, the musician known as David, spelled D4VD, in connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time. These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances. The special circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain, or murdering a witness in an investigation.
Financial gain? I mean, a lot of sickos murder people because they don't want nobody to know. In this case, this is a child. So, I mean, how would he get financial gain out of that? He don't want to get any kind of, he don't want nobody to know about it. That's why she was, left murdered.
These special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. The determination on whether or not the District Attorney's Office will seek the death penalty will be made at a later time. Before I get into the actual charges, and there are additional charges against Mr. Burke, including continuous sexual acts, lewd and lascivious sexual acts with an individual under 14 years old, and mutilating a human remains of a body. Before I get into the description of these charges and their seriousness, I want to look at this as a parent. I am a parent of 3 children.
All right. I want to hear the evidence.
And if it leads to the eventual trial of Mr. Burke, to convince a jury of 12 people beyond a reasonable doubt that each and every one of these charges is true, as well as the special allegations and circumstances that have been alleged. Now, back to this being a parent's nightmare. On April 20th,
parents, I don't even want to hear about that because I'm a parent, so I don't even want to hear about that.
After began an investigation. The investigation was to determine who killed, who murdered Celeste months and months before. That investigation was carried out in unison and in partnership between the LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division and the District Attorney's Office. At every point in the investigation, through the arrest and the filing of charges, the LAPD and the District Attorney's Office have worked in lockstep. There's been no disagreements amongst these entities in deciding how to proceed with this case, ultimately leading to these charges today. So what you have as well with these charges is that, again, there are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first-degree murder with special circumstances, and again, those special circumstances are lying in wait. That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint at his invitation, and again, was not heard from again. The second is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening.
So that's the financial gain. She's gonna stop him from continuing his career. I guess.
On that particular night. The third charge, in addition to lying in wait and for financial gain, is murdering a witness to an investigation. In this particular case, as the evidence will come out in court, the witness to the investigation was Celeste. And the investigation was into the lewd and lascivious sexual acts committed by Mr. Burke that is the subject of count 2 of this complaint.
So they knew he was a pedophile already? I'm confused. Did they know this dude was a pervert already? That's what I'm confused about. So let me just go over this evidence one last time. So key evidence and allegations. The body found in the car on September 8th, 2025. Rivers Hernandez's dismembered and decomposing body was found in 2 bags inside the front trunk of a 2023 Tesla Model Y registered to David. The car had been towed to an impound lot from the Hollywood Hills after being reported abandoned. And of course, that's very suspect. Who abandons a Tesla? Forensic and physical evidence. Investigators found a cadaver bag in a car, which is kind of crazy, covered with insects and a strong odor of decay. The LA County Medical Examiners reported that the victim's arms and legs were severed. Whew. Digital and personal evidence. Shared tattoos. Both David and the victim had matching tattoos on their right index fingers. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Now that I want to see. Well, there's the tattoo. I mean, just because listen, I'm gonna play. I don't want to use the word devil, but devil's advocate, because how many fans, especially females, copy or do things, for these idols. These guy people are idols to them. You get what I'm saying? If there's proof of her and him going to get that tattoo together, there's video footage. But I just want to see the connection. Like, where's the connection? He invited her. Where's the Facebook message at? You feel me? Where's that message at? Relationships and connections. The victim's mother identified David as her daughter's boyfriend. Photos and video footage established that the victim was present at David's concert backstage in June 2024 and in other locations. Once again, she went to go see a musician. She went backstage. I mean, there's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Victim was last known to be alive on April 23rd, 2025. Unreleased song by David Tyler Celeste references her name. I mean, this is very interesting. His tour canceled. His tour was canceled. This is what I think. Now, I don't want to believe he murdered her. I want to believe that someone else did. That's what I want to believe. But I'm going to be realistic. If we could get any kind of evidence, is that them? Is that them? That surely looks like the top of her head. I mean, we're not going to know. That looks like the top of her head. Is that India time like on? All right. Is that her? All right. Let me change what I was going to say. I said I want to see evidence, right? This isn't a backstage atmosphere. That's the top of her head. Unless that's the top of that girl's head. That's for damn sure. The same hairstyle and everything. That's got to be her. When was this picture taken? Credit of X. I mean, it doesn't take an investigator, a special investigator. A sexual relationship with a 13, 14-year-old girl, famous singer, making millions. Don't want to be outed as a pedophile. But what would lead you to her to be killed? Oh, man. Alright, let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, man. Do y'all think these man's going to prison? That's what I want to know. KJ Media.